Okay, welcome back everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about Belle Delphine, right? Belle Delphine has responded to the controversy, and honestly, it was an insanely good response, which is pretty rare for people on the internet. Pretty much, if you don't know, Belle Delphine is an internet e-girl, right? She makes some spicy content for her simps to consume, and recently she got into controversy for posting pictures of her tied up on her Twitter. Pretty much these pictures were taken in like a forest setting and in like a car, and a guy was doing it with her, and she said it was her perfect first date. And from the pictures, it appeared it was like, fantasy roleplay. Essentially, she's doing it with this guy while tied up, and she's kind of looking at him going, oh no, but it's consensual, right? Now, Twitter took it upon themselves to cancel Belle Delphine, right? Pretty much they said that she was normalizing the R word, and this was the overwhelmingly popular opinion on Twitter, though, which obviously means nothing. So, it was completely ridiculous considering the main fact she was being canceled is because R word is bad, and obviously it's bad because, it's non-consensual. But what Belle Delphine was doing is consensual. So the reason the R word is bad is because it's non-consensual, right? So the second you remove that and then it's consensual, there's absolutely nothing wrong with, exploring and stuff. Now listen, it is weird. Humans are weird. Very big surprise. If you go to the hub and type like all the top results, it is the most weird things you can possibly think of, but that is overwhelmingly the majority, right? Technically, it's not even weird because according to statistics, majority of women are into this sort of roleplay. Even according to recent statistics, over 60% of women have absolutely no problem with this because, it has nothing to do with the R word, and it's more of the explorative nature of these things, and, it's consensual. That's probably the main point. Now, after Belle Delphine was trending for like a day straight because people would just not leave this alone, she finally had to respond saying, "I'm not sorry, here's why." Now, little warning, this is a pretty long response, but it's really good and it brings up some really good points. So yeah, we're taking a look at it. So she starts off by saying, "There is nothing wrong with enjoying power play and things when both people are consensual. I think saying because I enjoy consensual non-consent is promoting R word is the same argument that violence in video games promotes violence. I made it very clear in the caption of my photo and anything written about it that I was enjoying it and that it was consensual. I never said the word R word or anything against my will. This is what other people have put into it. I enjoy the idea of being tied up and used with my consent, obviously. Another thing that people have said is that I'm trying to dress like a child, which to me is insane. I felt like dressing vintage that day and even styled my hair in a beehive that was very common for women of that time." This is exactly what I said because it was just like a regular blue dress and people were like, "Oh yeah, she's acting like a child." And I don't know, like I haven't seen other pictures, okay, but that particular picture, I was just like, it's just a blue dress. How's that a child? All of the clothes I wear are made for adults, so the only thing that people can comment on maybe is the fact that I'm wearing a cute dress. It's very confusing for me since I see other people dressed like it all the time. Man, I predicted everything, dude. I'm an oracle. If you see my first video, I'm literally like, yeah, it's probably just because it's Belle Delphine and not the fact that her dress is weird. Honestly, you have to subscribe now, dude. I literally predicted a response. This is 10 trillion IQ, my guy. Okay, if it's about how I genetically look, I can't change that, and I will not apologize for it either, nor will I stop being fricky since I am a fricky adult. No one likes R word. No one wants R word to exist. Saying that I support R word is the same as saying that 50% of the female population does, because if you look at the statistics from studies done over the last 30 years, including new studies, 31 to 61% of women have power play / R word fantasies in the exact same way. I consented to being tied up and to having rough frick. I am not apologizing for anything. What I did wasn't wrong and much more normal than people think. Look at one of the most common freaking outfits and fantasies. It's schoolgirl. If you wear that, are you promoting PP behavior now? The front page of PP websites include fantasy scenarios of every different kind you can think of, from the brother, sister, stepmom, teacher, etc. Just because someone likes the fantasy of something doesn't mean they want it in real life. Fricking is complex and explorative, but should always be consensual. I post a lot of freaky stuff to my Twitter because it's for my OnlyFans. People who are sensitive to things and thing content shouldn't be following me. I've made it very clear that I'm posting hard things. Honestly, this argument was so weird to me as well, because it kind of confused me at first, and I was like, okay, maybe, but if you're following Belle Delphine on Twitter, do you honestly expect me to believe you don't know what you expect? Like, she literally just posts weird pictures of her 24/7. Like, you should know what to expect. It's pretty much just these jealous Twitter girls that came out of the woodworks to cancel her. It's so sad and pathetic, because you should be supporting her, but it's like, okay, I don't like Belle Delphine, she gets too much attention, let's get rid of her. Like, honestly, massive respect to Belle Delphine for this, because not many people stand up for themselves, because when there's so many people trying to cancel you, most people just kind of give in and are just like, okay, I'm sorry, I probably did something wrong, because, you know, the overwhelming majority opinion was against her. It was hard to find an opinion supporting her, but she gave such a reasoned response that there's pretty much zero contradictory opinion in the replies now, because they'll just be laughed out of the reply section, because, you know, this response actually makes sense. So it's kind of funny how they just kind of vanished. Staying true to myself and my beliefs is more important than following the tide of angry, angsty people on the internet. Can you imagine a world where people actually posted how they individually felt rather than how their whole cancel culture poopy community felt? It would be a better world and a more productive one. As for the people saying I should have used a trigger warning, my whole Twitter and OnlyFans have constant themes of things, since I do PP as a job, and I will not put a trigger warning on all of my posts. P.S. It was the best frick I've had in months, and I'm planning to do it again very soon. Okay, listen, that was an absolute Chad response, dude. I don't know what to say. Like, 9.5 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10. I'm really harsh with, like, apologies or responses, but I don't know how to make this better, honestly, because she essentially changed everybody's minds, except, obviously, you know, the people who don't want to be changed. But it's clear that she's been watching a lot of PewDiePie videos, getting the tips and tricks for the perfect apology/response videos, and we all kind of knew already that she's pretty intelligent, right? Just the way she, you know, cashed in on these insane propositions like selling her bathwater, dude. Like, if you go to a super wealthy businessman and tell him to, like, sell his bathwater, he probably can't do it because, you know, what the heck? But she's actually insane. Now, obviously, it's not just her because, you know, she also has her millions of zombie simp fans to thank as well. But I think that even if we were in her place, I don't think we could get to this level of fame and this level of cash. But, you know, great response, officially uncancelled. Listen, honestly, I can't believe I just spent an entire video defending Belle Delphine, essentially, and reading her response to her getting cancelled. 2021 is really being extra wacky. If anything, I thought she'd be cancelled by guys who are, like, you know, triggered or something. But it was girls, so that was kind of weird. But let me know what you thought about all of this in the comments below. Smash the like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much for watching, as usual. Watch the previous video if you didn't understand what this was all about, because it's pretty important for full context on the situation. And yeah, thank you for all the support recently. I really appreciate it. Become a channel member if you'd like. I haven't promoted that in like 5 trillion years, so might as well. Subscribe to Blue Knight, that's the second channel, for more Pegasus videos, essentially. They're just not 10 minutes long. And yeah, have a wonderful day ahead, dude. See you guys next time. Bye.